Hello. In today's vlog, I'm going to answer the questions from Unit 1, which is what concerns do you have that the majority of the world's media delivery and entertainment systems are controlled by 6 companies? And then how is this a problem both in the US and globally? What we see and hear through the different media channels is a direct reflection of the companies that control the media content. The media we are exposed to, in my opinion, lacks quality, it's inflexible, and it's influenced by politics and hidden agendas. One of the biggest issues that I have with the current system is that there's a conflict of interest. The only viewpoint we receive is that of the company providing the information. For instance, there's been several rumors about Walt Disney being a racist or him being involved with sweatshop labor. So with those rumors and that information being put out there to the world, it's highly unlikely that we'll hear any information about their stance on sweatshop labor or racism or anything like that, because those are rumors that he's been involved in. So that's why I say that there's a conflict of interest. Also, if we did hear anything from Disney, I feel like it would be biased. It wouldn't be from different point of views. It would be their opinion of it, and that's how they would manipulate it and give it to us. And so I think that if we did hear anything, it would be biased. So the conflict of interest affects us both here in the US as well as globally, because the media is controlled by 6 companies, and those 6 companies ultimately influence everything that we see, we hear, and it affects our decision-making capabilities. They have the option to manipulate the media. For instance, in the more recent news, everything surrounding, say, the case in Missouri, and then the case in New York with Eric Garner, I think his name is, has been manipulated to be strictly about racism, and I think there's broader issues to that. So I feel like they manipulate the media, again, based on what their viewpoints are, or what they feel, and so we're subjected to that as well. Also, they choose the stories that we hear and see. So if we want to hear something that's locally, it's highly unlikely that you'll hear about news that happened around the corner. More of the news that we hear affects the entire world, or we hear about AirAsia. We hear about, things that's in Missouri. Meanwhile, I don't live in Missouri. Not that I don't want to hear it, but they can just choose what they want us to hear and how they want us to hear it. And they put their own spin on things. So not only are they deciding what we hear and what we see, but they're giving their own spin. It's not unbiased. It's what they think and what they feel. And so I think that's one of the biggest issues for me. And then secondly, the method that they're using is their way of pushing their views onto the general public. And they seem to be all about a profit. So everything is profit driven. Everything is how can they get their next buck? Because a lot of reporters are not so much as intrigued on being good reporters as it is as they are concerned with becoming the best anchor to provide the best story, and whether it had something to do with drama or the reality TV shows or celebrity dirt or anything like that. It's never real intense news or important things things that we as the general public feel are important. There's little competition to try and find the best story. So overall, the approach to me is monolithic, and there should be immediate change in how this is ran. They should open it up for more opportunity. It shouldn't be a monopoly or a conglomerate of just 6 companies telling us what to think, what to see, what types of things to buy, what political views we should have. And they shouldn't always be concerned about a profit. That's just my personal opinions. Thanks for listening.